Okay, cool. Cool. Hello? Can you hear? Yes. Testing audio. Hello, one, two, three. Okay, let's see what we have today. Hello. Man, I hope my mic isn't too scuffed, man. Hope my mic isn't too chat. Hi. Hopefully my mic isn't too scuffed. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. I'm waiting for a new mic, so gotta live with this shitty mic quality for now. Cool. So, just looking at a few stocks that had a lot of momentum on Friday. Hopefully they can carry over today. Vivalcom. I'm waiting for it to crack down. Hopefully get a dip buy. Market's gonna open soon. Let's see what we can get. So you're just gonna be looking at my charts. I'll try to explain when I buy and sell. I have my brokerage at the side, but it's quite hard to fit into the same page. So market is about to open. Let's see. Okay. Usually I don't trade in the first few minutes, just to let the market stabilize a bit. happening here. Gap up so much. Stock split. So right now, just letting all the orders come in first and sort of stabilize before I make any buys. So you can see there's not much action here. Nobody really cares about this stock at DIY. Vivocom, I'm expecting it to break down, so I'll just wait for it to break. Some of the random stock suddenly split. So not much movement. You can see it's just going sideways, up a bit, down a bit, up a bit, down a bit. Same for this, not much movement up and down. Very quiet start. What to look out for? Mainly I'm looking for momentum. For example, if you see this on Friday, you can see that there's a lot of big movements on the stock around here. But today, okay lah, this might be a potential entry if it can dip even more. What to look out for? It depends on your strategy. If you watch my breakout strategy, I usually look for morning spikes. So for example, I usually look for a morning spike like this first, right? And then throughout the day, I'll wait for it to come back here and break the top, the high of the day. This guy might be selling a bit soon. So if it starts to panic sell, I will try to pick it up somewhere around the previous support level, maybe about 140. But doesn't look like it's going to drop all the way to 140 here. So today, usually Monday is a bit quiet on that, especially the morning. The morning, all the weekend orders come in and then nobody else touches it really. So we just have to give it a bit of time and see which stocks have volume coming in. Like this guy ULI Corp is up 24%, so must be something special. Like this, you see, such a very strong morning momentum rather than just like very small candle sideways movement. All this is also not really moving much, up a bit, down a bit. Check the daily chart a bit. Where's the resistance? So at this point, I still haven't bought anything yet because there's not much movement in the market. I'm just waiting for. Yo, John. Sorry for the scuffed mic, man, but you gotta work with what I have. So this might be a trading opportunity soon. if I can see if we can go like this, because it hit a high here of how much? About 780, so 78 cents. If we can curl back up. Yeah, my mic is just scuffed, dude. Soon. I just got a new mic, so it should be coming soon. So yeah, if this guy can come up and hit about 78 cents again, I will potentially enter for a move upwards. Right now it looks like it's breaking down even more. So let's see if I can find any opportunities to dip buy this. Chart is quite ugly. The chart is quite very ugly, quite ugly, very extremely ugly. So I just let it figure out what it wants to do first. Again, all the stocks here, look, if it keeps slowly bleeding down, then it's really no chance for us to make money lah. Because that is the logic. If the stock doesn't go up, then there's no money to be made. Everything seems to be going sideways. You don't see any like sharp momentum moving upwards. It's all just sideways, up a bit, down a bit. So these kind of things you can't do much. You have to wait for some big movement to happen. So even the glove stocks are very quiet these days. Like there's not much sudden movements. It's just very slow sideways. This guy's breaking down even more. Very slow day. So this is the life. This is the life of a trader, man. You just sit and wait. I'm gonna try to catch a rebound on this. I'm in around here. Small size, about 70 cents. Hoping to catch the move up to maybe about 74 cents again. Yeah, man. Waiting for the money to fall from the sky. Okay, let's see if this how far this can move. I'm in at 70 cents. John, you're witnessing a live trade happening. Look at this, from 70 cents to 72 cents right away. See if we can pop up all the way to 74 cents. Check out the rest. Not much movement yet. Maybe this guy has a bit of hope. I'll set an alert around here so that when he starts to break the day high, I know. Okay, come on. How far can we go on this? Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Keep moving. Keep going. Until 74 cents. Let's try to hit 74 cents with the bottom of this first red candle. Okay, 72 cents. Cool, cool, cool. Seems like a big seller at 715. It's a big seller of this area. Look, you can see this is the order. So at 715, there's 32,000 cells. So let's see if we can break that. I need to break this 71.50 cents level first. Then maybe we can push all the way back up. Okay, we're breaking it a bit. That's good. Then you can see that there's people starting to sell at 750, 71.50. Because the orders are starting to come in, so this might not work as planned. Oh, just as I say that, somebody bought a huge chunk of it. Nice, nice lah, nice lah, nice lah. Come on, let's clear it. Nice, now we're up. See, now there are buy orders at 71.50, and now the sell orders at 72. So that's what we are looking for, my guy. It's not much other movement. Okay, now on track to clear off 72. But the volume is very low now lah. Everybody go back to sleep already, I think. Come on, move up a bit more. Break 72. Ayya. Why lah, sell? Poor, 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 poor. So we just gotta wait and see if this guy can continue his momentum back up this way, curl up a bit. And I need to break this 72 cents for it to have any chance. I'm sure we can get enough volume, just need to wait for it to come. Ayya. Oh, looks like I might cut the trade because there's no buying momentum coming in. We'll see. I'll give it one more minute. Now this is momentum, but let's see. Listen, I'm a bit late for this move, so I guess I'm gonna cut this trade too. I'm out. Break even. Pay a bit of fees. It's fine. Got in at 70 cents. Could have entered a bit earlier, to be honest. But no big deal. Oops. Pay about $100 in fees. Not the end of the world. $100, so I'm down $100 on the day. That is okay. So you can see the big buy and sells here. Bought it at 70 cents, sold it at 70 cents. Basically break even. Just see what's next, you know. This guy looks like he's bringing a lot of volume. A lot of volume, yes, a lot of volume. But can it break above 76 cents? Previous day's high. So yeah, this is the life, man. We just wait and wait and wait. So this is a good initial setup for a breakout. So morning spike, if you can pull back a bit and flatline. Oops. If you can do this, then I'm gonna wait for it to come back and I'll buy it here. I'll buy it around here. We'll see. This is the first strong momentum one that we have today. The rest are just eating it sideways. Like, look at that. There's no movement at all. This as well. I expected this to fire all the way through, but guess not. Just gotta wait. Patiently wait. Because it can come alive at any moment. This guy's still maintaining 70 cents. I might as well take this moment just in case to play my disclaimer just for safety reasons, you know. So don't copy me. Don't try to copy what I do. You will probably fail. I'm just showing you what I usually do. Nice. Well, too bad. Luckily, I played a disclaimer, bro. And you can't sue me anymore. Big brain, dude. Big brain. Big disclaimer. Huge disclaimer. Huge, huge. So what are you up to, man? What's your plan for the week? How much chilling can one guy do in 1 week? Oh, solid. Brushing teeth also can watch. Strong way. Wow, this market really very quiet. Yeah, sure, man. Enjoy, bro. Just gonna be sitting here as I do every day, waiting for that one opportunity to pop up and make enough money to feed me for a day. Enough to buy my roti canai. So you can tell that there's just really not much going on, and that's the bulk of trading really. You just sit and wait for your opportunity to arise, and while you wait, you gotta make sure that you don't do anything stupid so that you don't lose money unnecessarily. So a lot of it is patience and obviously knowing what to trade, knowing what to look at. Hi, hello. My mic is a bit scuffed, yes. Sorry about that. Um, Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I was just talking to John. Oh, Amanda. She's at work, I think. No time to lion me. So, just looking through the market now. There's not much going on. I mean, Bursa is usually very quiet, so just looking at stocks that moved last week. like stocks like these who had very big moves, a lot of momentum, hoping for the momentum to carry forward this Monday today, but most of it is just dying off, really. Like it's probably like two potential stocks to play, but there's just a lot of waiting game lor. Now since 9 until 9:30, if there's not much volume, then usually the rest of the day will be quite quiet. Unlike US stocks, where the live streamers usually have a lot of things to look at, but for Malaysia it's just waiting and waiting and waiting. Mon, you're still in the US, right? Man, and it should be quite late. So right now I'm just waiting for these two stocks to show any kind of interest, any kind of buying interest. So I want to see a bit of momentum. 5:30 p.m. What? 5:30 p.m. Man, I thought it was like 12. The time difference is oh, damn. 13, 14 hours difference. I did not know. Okay. I wish I could play a stock account. Later I get caught. GG. I become Jolo number 2. Have to keep running. So yeah, this is basically what I do every single day now. I just sit and wait, really. I literally just sit here and wait. I spend the first 5-10 minutes identifying what I want to, I mean, I spend the first 5 to 10 minutes identifying where the volume is. I just look at who has had the biggest percent gain of the day in the morning, and I look at whoever has a lot of volume. So like these names have a lot of volume. Oh, I missed this one. This one could have been an entry. Could have been an entry around here. Oh well. About 75.5 cents could have been a decent entry. It's a lot of volume coming in, actually. If it dips back down to 75.5 cents, I might take a small size on it. It looks like it might struggle though. Not enough buyers. So yeah, this is the type of things that I play usually. I look for strong I look for a strong morning move like this and a pullback, and then I usually enter when it has a lot of volume into the high of the day, and then the momentum usually carries forward like this, and then the next part is figuring out when to sell. Wow, look at that momentum. 75.5 cents all the way up here. 4.5 cents, pretty good. If I entered, about 5% on capital, that's fine. Looking for others. So this stock looks like it's just dead. It's just consolidating, just going sideways. Not much direction, so for these kind of stocks I usually let them be, because I don't want to be buying into uncertainty. I don't want to buy into a stock that I don't know where the direction is going yet. Unlike this, you can tell that there was buying interest at the start of the day, and since it hasn't sold off all the way, means whoever has bought it here is likely going to hold it for a while, and whoever has been trying to sell has been met with a lot of buyers on this level. And all these other stocks as well, they're just going sideways. It's just not much to work with. So yeah, this could have been a good entry. Really solid momentum. So the high is about 860. So if it starts to sell off again like this area here, and if it happens again here, then I'll find an entry wherever the high point is. Surprisingly, this was a very solid move. It's about 7 cents. It's about it's a huge move actually. Got there. Well, can't catch them all, you know. Just gotta wait for the next one to appear. Okay, here comes the sell-off. Let's see how far it can go. If it drops all the way down to 75.5, I might pick it up for a dip buy, for a dip trade off the support level. This is about 835 to 35. Okay, nice retracement. Wow, it actually got bought up. Cool. Wonder if we can sustain this. Nope. Then the sell-off continues. Cool, so I'll let this retrace a bit. I'll set an alert here at 83 cents and potentially enter at 83.50. So 83.5 cents. What's the limit up? 98 cents. So it has a lot more upside to go. How about resistance? How far are the resistance? So the obvious resistance is at its high, about 85, 86 cents. Next resistance about 82, 81.5 cents. That's fine. Support about 71 cents. Cool. So those are the levels that I'm working with. Those 3 levels. So if you can break 81.5 and hold like 82, 82.50, then won't be surprised if it continues breaking out above this level. Yo, hello Andrew, hello Koneg, welcome to the momentum waiting room, where we sit and wait for the momentum to come in. Setting all my alerts in case all the momentum suddenly comes in this way, I'll get notified. Yes, I know my mic is very scuffed. Please bear with it for one stream. My mic is on the way. All the other stocks that had any form of movement last week basically lost all momentum. Some I didn't, broke more highs last week, but looks like it's consolidating a bit, which is fine. Got my alert set in case it decides to break out. DIY, very quiet. Sci Park, the momentum might be coming in at this moment. Let's have a look at the orders. Still looks really slow. So our best contender right now is TN Logis. TN Logis. TN Logis is our best contender for momentum. If it can hold above 80 cents, if you can hold and consolidate above 80 cents, but it looks like there's a lot of resistance around the 82 cents mark with about 600k, 700k of 700,000 shares just sitting on 82 cents. So we'll see how this holds up. Just a 5-minute. 82. Previous high is 82 cents as well for the 5-minute. So basically why I look at different time charts is because different people trade at different levels. Some people trade the 1 minute, some people trade the 15 minutes, some people trade whatever lah. So if I can get the breakout to align with let's say breaking a new high on the 5 minute candle, then I know that there's a few more people who will buy in because they're looking to buy in when the stock hits a new high based on some candles. So I just join the momentum of the 5 minute traders as well. It seems like it's gonna break down a bit more. Yep, there goes 80 cents. And if this stock starts to break down below the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price, then the odds of it having a breakout in the afternoon is quite low. Usually if it can hold above the average price, then I'll keep my eyes on it still. This stock looks dead. Just gonna let it be. This stock is holding really well on the VWAP, just holding, hugging it. So you can see there's a lot of people, not a lot of people, but there's people who are accumulating their shares here. Because if there's people selling at this price, there's also people constantly buying around this area to keep the price level flat. Because if there's no buyers here, they'll keep selling off and the price will naturally go down. Cool, so this is the waiting game again. Waiting for anyone to show any form of like momentum or potential to move, potential to make any big moves. Okay, side part. Looking for it to break the last week's high, 127. And it has some space to move up to 140, which is a decent amount. 13 cents on a 130 stock. That's about 10%. It's solid, solid. But we'll just wait and see. The volume is starting to pick up, so that's a good thing. If you guys have any feedback, just let me know in the chat. Besides my mic, yes, I know the mic is very, 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 very scuffed. Well, there goes the stock. It is crumbling down. The worst part is this is just bleeding. It's just bleeding out instead of people actually panic selling. So it's gonna be quite hard to find an entry even for a dip buy. But if I were to try a dip buy, I might buy it near 755, 760 area. Well, it looks quite bad now, so I'm just gonna ignore it. So yeah, quite a quiet Monday. Quite a quiet Monday. Not much happening. I took one trade today, but it's basically break even. I bought ULI Corp at 70 cents and I sold it at 70 cents. ULI Corp. So I bought in here actually. So after the morning move and it sold off really hard, I tried to dip buy it. So I got in at about 70 cents. A bit late, I'd say. I could have gotten in about 69.5. It popped back up to a high of 72 cents. I mean, I could have taken some profit here, but I was looking for a larger move all the way up to about 74. Ended up selling back down here when it came to my break-even point, which is fine. So could have been 1,000 profit, but was holding for a big move. Holding for the move to about 74 cents, which would have net me about 2K ish. Okay, seems like TN Logis managed to hold it a bit, managed to hold its view up quite okay. Now I like to see sort of some strong consolidation, so I want to see the stock go sideways for maybe an hour and then maybe slowly grind it back until it reaches day high. So for today, I think this is the best chance for a breakout so far. So I have my alert set at 83 cents, and I'm likely to take, maybe depending on the volume, I might go full size on this into 83, 83 and a half. If it manages to, if it looks like this, if it looks exactly like this. Well, big seller just came in, if you saw the red candle just now. So that's the scary thing about playing small stocks. And this stock has a market cap of about 300 million, so it's quite a small stock, and anyone with a substantial amount of capital can basically drop the stock by 2-3 cents in like 5 seconds. Hey Manho, what's up? Long time no see, long time no speak, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. I think this is a good time for me to play my disclaimer again, just to be safe. Do not follow what I do. I know what I'm doing, so, and it's backed up with a lot of statistics and a bit of experience, and I lose quite a bit. So if you don't really understand the strategy, I don't suggest you do it yet. Go and learn. I have a video on how my breakout strategy works. Go and study it first so that you understand how to play it before you try to jump in with any real money. So please don't sue me. Oh, what? So yeah, if this stock goes all the way straight, I might still enter it, but probably half the size, because if it shoots all the way up from the consolidation without slowly grinding up, it means that everybody who bought on the way up, so everybody who bought here, everybody who bought here and here, will still be holding their shares on the way up, and the moment it breaks any level, they are ready to sell. So usually breakouts like those, they don't really go far like this, right? I want it to be a slow grind. So looking for it, like I mentioned just now, looking for it to make some kind of movement like this. And then this will usually have a very strong breakout. So this is the one stock that has the highest potential. Everything else is kind of quiet. The glove stocks are basically dead. There's no clear momentum, there's no clear direction for it. It's just sort of moving sideways in this very big range. So you can see that the range is just bouncing back and forth around here. So there's really not much momentum available. The other stock that I'm looking at is ULI Corp. ULI Corp. Pretty much similar pattern to the TN Logistics. except the range is a bit more extreme, where it spiked up huge by like spiked up about 30% and it dipped about 12%. So same logic as this. I want to see it move up a bit before it breaks out. If it shoots up straight like this, I will go in half size at the high of the day, which is 78 cents. So these are the two main stocks that I'll be looking at for the rest of the day. Depending on if it can hold its consolidation. If it doesn't look like this, I probably won't even bother trying to touch it at all. It seems like it's selling off quite heavily now. Breaking 77 cents, breaking 76 and a half. So this stock might just be dead for the day, but who knows. Other possible contenders. Not really. Supermax did. Mr. DIY. It's too heavy. There's too much supply for Mr. DIY. So when the supply is too high, it's very hard for the stock to push very hard. Like stocks like these, they always grind very slowly, like a bit, one tick up, two ticks up, one tick down, two ticks up, one tick down. So this kind of slow grinding is not what I'm used to trading, so I usually just avoid it. Usually just avoid all of it. And as usual, very slow day on Bursa. Very slow day on Bursa. So even at the top percent gainers would be ULI Corp, TN Logistics. What's eMetal? Let's have a look at eMetal. Let's see if this has any potential. Okay. It looks pretty good as well for a breakout. Let's check the daily chart, see if there's any heavy resistance. So when I look for resistances, I look for highs, like high pivots. So where did the stock last hit a high and then pivot downwards? So you can see big chunks of resistance around this area, 53 cents. Any other heavy resistances? So about 80 cents. It's a huge resistance area as well. Possibly around the 70 cents. This is where it hit the high of the day today. It has a nice breakout setup. The morning spike, retrace, and now it's consolidating sideways. But it's a bit choppy for my liking. Like I like to see full candles, big full candles like this, rather than bouncing lines, you know. But I will put an alert on this. Oh, too many alerts. One sec. Let me remove some. So I have a lot of old alerts that I forgot to remove. Would I say the volume is low? If I compare it to other days, it's about the same. So comparing it to the 50-day, so it's 50-day. 50-day. Why is it 14 days? Relative volume. It's compared to the past 2 weeks, its volume is quite okay for this stock itself. Comparing it to other trading days, you can see that there have been days that it hit this level of volume as well. So I'd say that this volume is actually not bad. quite a lot of volume compared to the other days. The other issue is that volume is low on the screen. Yeah, about 4 million volume is like borderline okay. I usually like to play stocks that are like 5 to 10 mil volume already. But because the setup, I mean, it is basically a breakout setup, right? The breakout setup that I showed in my video, it's basically a breakout setup. So I will still keep an eye on it, but since this stock is very small, the market cap is very small and the movement is quite choppy, I will probably go in at most half size, maybe 1/3 of my usual size, just to, because I think it's more risky lah, and it's not a perfect trade to go in full size. Sun lighting. Okay. This guy's pulling in a bit of volume. So you saw just now an alert triggered on my screen telling me that Samaiden is pulling up close to the day high. Its day high is 156, but there is quite a bit of resistance around the 159, 160 area because it hit the 159 area quite a few times last Friday, but it kept selling off after, so I'm sure there's a lot of people waiting to break even at 160. So that will be a key level for me to look at, just so I know whether there's enough momentum to break through this huge selling area. I can even see on the order side that, so you can see for Samaiden, okay, you can see that on the sell side there's about 3 million ringgit worth of orders, so there's going to be a lot of roadblock that the stock has to run through. So without any significant volume, there's probably no chance for the stock to break through the 159, 160 area. But for now, breaking the day high is a good start, a very good start, even though it's super choppy and I hate playing stocks that are like this. Okay, we're reaching 10 o'clock. So far 3 potential stocks that could break out later today. E-metal, not ideal because of how choppy it is and the volume. There's no steady flow of volume, you know. You can see random huge spikes of volume, and that is quite scary, especially if somebody decides to drop a big sell order. It can bring the stock down by quite a big percent. So I will still try to buy into this if it breaks the day high, that is 72 cents. But I probably will not go in full size, probably a third, at most a half size. ULI Corp, another decent breakout setup. It pulled back a bit too much for my liking, but if it can give a slow grind back up like this, then I will buy into day high again. Probably half size as well, because it's quite far from the day high and it will take quite a lot of volume to get all the way up, and if all the volume comes in just to bring it to day high, we will need a lot more volume, a lot more buyers that are ready to buy afterwards to continue the momentum upwards. So best case scenario, it consolidates a bit higher and then it breaks out. Last one they're looking at, TN Logistics. It had a good morning breakout already. I missed this move actually. This could have been a decent half size. Typical morning breakout. Strength, pull back a bit, so this is a bit of profit taking. But there's enough buyers to continue bringing the stock all the way up. So this was a very strong, very nice move. 7.5 cents for 70-cent stock, which is a solid 10%. Could have made money, should have, could have. We just move on, look for the new stocks. It's hugging VWAP right now. Not too comfortable with this either, but if I can grind slowly back up, then this will be a really nice breakout play. So if you have watched my breakout video, you should recognize this setup already. You can see that it's setting up just like every other breakout that I showed. And these are sort of there as well. Some okay, managed to break the day's high. If you can break 159, I mean if you can break 159, 160, then I might go in for a small trade. Right now you can see that there's a lot of sellers at 159, 160. Compared to the buy side, you can see there's only like 2,000 lots on each level, but there's about 4.5 to 6k on the sell side. Oops. But actually the momentum looks like it's coming in now, so I might take a small hit on 59. Just a small starting size. Nah, it's selling off again. Never mind. So let's see, I'll pull up the order for you so you can see how many sell orders there are on. Oh, 159 just got cleared. Okay, let's see if I got filled. 160. There we go, you just saw the momentum come in right away. Look at the volume, is suddenly spiked up. You can see that it's going straight up right now. The stock is going to start moving a lot. And let's see how far this can go. It's usual for it to pull back after it breaks a fresh high, because some people, I noticed that a lot of people usually sell off at the breakout point. Whoever that bought around here, like this area, you can see that there hasn't been much selling at all the way up, so it's not weird to see people start to sell off. So right now I'm in Samaiden, 10,000 shares at 160. Small size. Looking for it to move as high as it can. Give me a nice move, a nice breakout of the recent highs. So you can see on the daily chart, it's breaking new highs. It's making new all-time highs at the top, breaking last Friday's highs. So this is where a lot of people will start coming in. And also because there's no one here that are holding stocks ready to sell. So most of the people who are in the stock right now are going to be in profit, because everyone could only buy here. So let's see how far this stock can go. So I'm in at 160 for about 1,000 shares, buying the break of its all-time high. So I'm looking for a move up till about 165. This is where the next chunk of sellers will be at. And if you can break 165, you can probably move up to 168. And then the huge chunk of seller will be at 170. You can see the order flowing at the side here, by the way. So 260,000 shares at 164, about 400k at 163. So the buyers are quite in the driver's seat. If we can break 165, then you will see it fly straight up to about 167, I think. That is if it can hold 165. it should break. There we go, you can see it clear. 165, it clears 165. It should continue moving up to about 166, 167. A bit of sell-off, that's fine. Huge order at 164, and if this 164 breaks, I'm going to take half my profits at 164. I'm looking at the 164 level. Okay, we broke 165. Let's see if we can move up even more. So you can see the movement here. You can see the orders here. 166, you can see it slowly chip away at the 167, clearing the volume up. Taking a bit of profit at 166. You can see I sold a little bit of my volume. 166. You can see it's selling off already. You can see all the volume disappearing right there. So I will give it a chance to bounce back. I might pick up a bit of size on the way down. I'm still holding half my size. This is a huge sell-off and it usually bounces back if it sells this hard. You can see 163. Let's see if we can hold this 163 level. You can see a lot of selling, a lot of orders at 164. I'm still holding half my size, about 5,000 shares. See if we can break 164. It's starting to clear 164. You can see that the orders are slowly getting chipped away. Show my selling screen. So we cleared 164 again. You can see the buy orders coming in, bouncing front and back around here. See if we can clear 164. Nope. I might sell the rest of my size. Yep, I'm selling off at 162. Okay, so I managed to sell a bit right before the big dip, and since it didn't really hold, it didn't really pull back here, so I just sold the rest around 62. So quick move, small profit of about let's see, made about 600 bucks there, which is fine for 1/4 of my size. So if I went full size there, it's probably about 2.5, which is all good. Small gains. So you can see it's continuing to grind around this level. So there's two things that could happen now. One, it sells off all the way. It can sell off, or it can if the momentum can continue all the way up if the buyers continue to come in. And if it breaks 167, I'm gonna try and find an entry again for a small size again of about 1,000 shares again. So you can see actually it's pulling back up quite decently. Maybe I shouldn't have sold so quick, but that's fine. Nope. See the huge sell order suddenly coming in. There we go. So that is the danger. That's the danger of trying to hold, you know. If you're holding there and you're hoping for it to move up, you can get caught in like big sell downs like this. So always take the safe route, protect your capital. You can always buy back in if it continues, like I said. I sold here. It's fine that I missed this move. I can always buy back in when it breaks the high again, instead of risking a huge panic sell like this. Cool. So that's basically how I trade. I'm glad that Sam Iden gave me a trading opportunity right before I'm about to end my stream. So you could see basically the logic of my entry, breaking new highs and looking at huge volume. You saw the volume start to fly up just now. Actually entered around here, which is where the volume, you saw the volume move up, you saw how the orders flow, you saw how the orders get taken out one by one at each level. And my selling, when the selling pressure started to come in, I decided to let go some of my shies. I let it hold a bit, maybe giving it some time to breathe and come back up if the buyers are there. When it fails, I just decide to sell it. Just take the small profits. Nobody has ever gone broke taking profits, so gotta keep that in mind. Small gains, but gains nonetheless. So I'll be watching some Iden now for a break of 167. The longer it consolidates around this level, the stronger, the more confidence I'll have on this breakout. So if it can consolidate all the way to maybe after lunch, let's say 4 p.m., let's say it runs flat all the way until 4 p.m., right? And then it pops up after that around near market close, I will buy in at full size of about 50,000 shares, maybe. We'll see. 50,000 shares, and at that size, every cent will be a huge move. Okay. That should be the end of my stream. I got to get to work at 10 o'clock. I ran over a bit. Hopefully you're not watching this in. Okay. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Please let me know if you would like me to do this more often, basically, because I do this, I trade every single morning, and I'm happy to jump on and just share and interact with you guys. So please just follow me on Instagram, so that if you have any questions, you can message me directly. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit a thumbs up. Typical stuff. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys. Wow, look. This is why you don't hold too long. Stocks like these, they just sell off out of nowhere. They just really just sell off out of nowhere. And you can never predict how it's gonna go. So just catch the most predictable move lah, like this. This is the most predictable part of the move. Okay, cool. I'm gonna end the stream right now. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye. Take care.